Alright, hi guys. Happy Sunday with Satan. So, alright, before this stops glowing, I have to show you guys the new pyramid. This is Silver Lady. This is called Silver Lady Collection. As you can see, she glows silver and lilac. Gorgeous. So, new collection. Thicker, heavier. It's amazing. It really is amazing how these glow. There, you can kind of see it glow. It looks like a snowy mountaintop. So yes, all of the goodies of Oregon right inside. It's got a little bit of green in there. So, somebody else had a suggestion for colors, and I kind of went with it. And it turned out really well. So I'm very, very happy with these. Very happy with them. Cleaning my molds, they came out even better. So yes, very, very excited about all this. There, it glows more. So I did put the Aphrodite collection up in the shop. So this is not part of the Aphrodite collection. This is part of the Silver Lady collection. So yes, Silver Lady of the Lake, the goddess. Pretty much a branch spin-off of the Aphrodite collection. So, alright, how are we all doing with Ouija? I need feedback. Feedback. So, I think this would be a good idea for all of us, this would be a really good exercise for all of us to do. We can come up with our own an opening prayer to our Ouija sessions. So, Ouija Boot Camp starts tomorrow. So all the videos are going to be private. Certain ones will be private. Certain posts will be patrons only. So if you're not in the Ouija Boot Camp sign up, then you won't be able to see these posts. I've made everything as public as I can up until tomorrow, which boom starts off. So we have learned quite a bit so far in regards to protection and the history of the board and what, how it's not a fortune-telling game, and we've gone over the superstitions, Ouija-stitions, we've gone over all that. Hiccup. And you guys are doing amazing. And I have the hiccups. People's boards came yesterday, and that really excites me. I'm really, really, really happy with the feedback, the emails about the boards. So yes, you guys do have a little piece of her with you. We will go over codes. I think there's 6 of us? 5? 4 of us? I think there's 4, yes, there's 4 in Ouija Boot Camp. So, we will go over codes on how to access her and her only. And yeah, we will I try my hardest to do one-on-one Ouija with you guys. Just basic preparations, and just really work one-on-one with you all. So we can really get down to, I want you guys to Ouija like I do. So, but it doesn't stop when the course stops. You have to continue your work. You have to continue the meditations, which I have meditated a lot. So you have got to continue. Just like when you go to beauty school nowadays, they don't offer continued education. Well, they didn't offer continued education. So that's what you have to do. I will still be teaching Ouija. Another class, another group will be coming up late July, August. So probably about the first week of August is when I really think that I will get my second group of Ouija Boot campers. And yeah, and then we'll go through the whole process again with new people, boards, all of it. So, and now I have an idea for a documentary. I'm not going to put any names out there. I'm not going to name a name for the documentary, but if you have a Ouija session, or if you have a Ouija experience, anything that you've experienced with the board, let me know. Let me know, email me, brianjespich@gmail.com, and we will discuss filming you for your interview for a Ouija documentary. So, I've got a name. I'm not telling it yet, not until I have it copyright. So, I don't want to give it all away, but I think it's going to be a really amazing thing, and it's going to shed light on the Ouija and what Ouija Pop is and what it all is, what I do. So that is going to be amazing. I am very excited for that. So I have to, I don't know, I'm going to have to get different little Bluetooth microphones to clip on people and all that good stuff, which I'm pretty sure eBay has them very cheap. A different thing for the iPad, because it's all going to be filmed on the iPad, which I think is incredible. I love how they did an entire session or series or one show on an iPad for Modern Family. I didn't know that they did that. So it's just going to be really cool. It's going to be fun. It's going to be very educational. I really, really want to incorporate the horror aspect of the board in the beginning throughout. So, and then we can just, boom, come out with, well, okay, this is how this horror story ends. It's not a horror story. So I think that's really cool. So yes, if you have a story to tell, send it to me, and I will gladly. We will talk about filming your interview. If you want, you guys can tell your story, record your own story, and then send it to me at my email, and we can go from there. So just email me and we'll talk about interviews for you guys. So what else? Modern Guide to Witchcraft has changed, so that book is going to be retired probably within the next 24 hours. So the new one is out. I am so happy with the new one. It's different. It's got some different things in it. It has it's very, very much more put together than it was before. It is the 6x9 spine, so it's not some huge giant suitcase book. So yeah, you guys will be able to put it in your purses, wherever, just like the Love Letters from Lucifer. Musings of a Small Town Medium, that is going to be redone, so that will be retired later. So I'm working first this book, Modern Guide to Witchcraft, the short indie documentary on Ouija, and then I will continue with Musings of a Small Town Medium. So yes, how can we create a prayer? How do you guys want to do that? We have come a long way, and I'm loving it. And I expect to see Ouija sessions from you guys. Yeah, I do. I expect to see Ouija sessions from you guys sooner than later. If I can find my book, if it's not piled, it's piled crap. So let's see. For a prayer. So what do we want to include? We want to include first, we probably want to include our intention. If we have more than one intention, let's try to round it out and kind of incorporate the whole thing, the whole intention into one. But you can add your, different intentions to it. And then, so intention, include what deity we're working with, what ancestor, what god or goddess, what archetypal energy that we're working with. Include that in there. And then probably, so we have a beginning, middle, and then we have an end. So, and then we'll end it with something along the lines of, for the greater good of all, for the greater good of myself, for the benefit of, learning, and, on and on and on. So that's my idea for right now, is each of us, I'll do this too, because I don't really have one. I don't really have one. You guys see me do my opening session the other day. I don't really have one. So I think it's time for me to do one too. So this is something that we can all work on together, Ouija Boot Campers. So yeah, let's see. Since Ouija Boot Camp starts tomorrow, let's say, let's have this done by Tuesday. Let's have this done by Tuesday and see what we can come up with as far as an opening prayer. It can be an invocation. It can be just an adoration. Anything that you want that makes you feel like you're going to have the best session. So just make sure that you incorporate for the greater good of all, for the greater good of yourself, the benefit of learning from your higher self, from whatever deity you choose, spirit guide, gods, goddesses, archetypal energies. Some people might work with demons, bringers of light, helpful spirits, not evil. So we can do that. So by Tuesday, does that sound good? We can have that done, and you guys can email that to me. And it's not like a quiz or anything, a test. So just whatever makes you feel good, whatever is going to anchor you and pull you into that specific mind frame of Ouija. So, and then for the next package, you guys are going to get your pyramids books. I did order more books. I ordered a couple more, well, quite a few more, of the new Modern Day Witchcraft one, a guide to Modern Day Witchcraft for you guys. So patrons, you're going to get 2 copies. These copies are limited editions, so I think a lot of people already have that one. Love Letters from Lucifer, I cannot get to go down anymore because it costs just the manufacturing of the book. So that's their price. I can't do anything more. I've already brought it down to 21 something, so I wish I could get it back down, but I can't. So there might be a second volume, so volume 2. There might be. I have quite a few more stories that weren't even in that book, and there's a lot of stories in that book. A lot of raunchy stories, but there's just a twist of spirituality in it, and I just like it. It's so much better. So yes, I did order more of those copies. So there'll be the 6x9 spines. They're going to be the smaller versions, and you guys will get those copies. So tomorrow I plan on sending out your pyramids. Everybody's gotten their boards, which is good. I'm very glad, very happy. I will be sending out more bracelets, more pendants, definitely more pendants. I have one order, Lupe. I'm almost done with your order, so I have to mix up the refreshing spiritual mist for you. So, and yes, that will all be shipped out tomorrow for you guys, and then when the book gets here, I'll sign it and send it out to the patrons. So, sound good? I hope it sounds good. So yes, I've posted my little flyer thing all over the place for everybody about the Ouija documentary. So if you have a story to share, just send it to me. We'll go over it. We'll go over interviewing it. I really like the idea of having people record themselves as their own recording. I prefer it to be very professional looking. So just kind of make it a little professional if you can, if you want. So, but I mean, just raw stuff is what I want. That's what I want for this documentary. So I think it's going to be really good. It's going to be very good. And then the Ouija book I have started on. I started on it last night. So, 4 books. I think I'm going ahead of myself. I'm going way too far ahead. It's time to do it though. What better time to do that than now? So how do we feel about the lesser vanishing ritual of the pentagram, and then the psychic with the pentagram, and sending off those fears and imagined or real psychic attacks? How do we feel about that? How are we doing and coping with that? Have you guys practiced it? A lot of you have a different version of the lesser vanishing ritual with the pentagram, which I'm very, very happy that you guys actually know that. So that's a big thing. It's pretty important to me on actually doing that. It's very protective. It brings in a lot of angelic energies. So you're going to have a wonderful session when you do that. And then with the psychic protection. Perfect. Alright, and so I kind of wanted to just touch bases with everybody today and see how far everybody's coming along. And I wanted to show you guys the full-on lesser banishing ritual of the pentagram. So, here we go. Let's see if I can actually do this. The mic's up enough, so it should be able to work. Alright, so we start in the east, right here. So right here, that's where we start. So just imagine that glow of energy coming up, all up, what is that called? The energy ball, the relaxation ritual, hands to your side. Deep breaths, heart breath. So, this is just a mock ritual, so. That was the Kabbalistic cross, the first one. And then, let's see, we're going to start in the east, so we're going to go to this way. And we're going to do it like this. So draw your pentagrams. So a flaming blue pentagram, index finger, step your right foot forward. Okay. Bring that around to the south. Draw your pentagram. Finger, left foot. Adonai. Okay, going to the east. Draw your pentagram. Now go to the south. Draw your pentagram. 1 foot forward. I'm still here. There I am. Your left foot forward. Okay, and then bring it back around. So now we have completed that portion. Now we have the pentagrams glowing around us. And then we're going to do the second part. So, before me, Raphael. Wait. How did that go? Before me, Raphael. Behind me, Gabriel. On the right hand, Michael. My left hand, Oriel. About me flames the pentagram, and within me shines the sixth great star. Your entire space should feel different. You should see your pentagrams all glowing. You should be inside of a giant bubble. And then you do the last Kabbalistic cross one more time. So, Ata. All the way down, bring that down, go down. Right. Malkut. Sorry guys, so it's Ata, bring that down, Malkut, Vigbura, Vigdula, Violam, Amen. And that's it. So that is the full version, very simple, of the lesser banishing ritual of the pentagram. So, yeah, I did not intone, but intoning those words of the names of God, you must intone those. To vibrate, you have to feel that vibration. So when I'm doing Ata, I can literally feel this area, especially my third eye, vibrate. My whole head vibrates. I can feel it being pulled down into all of my chakras. And then when we get down to the groin and you have your finger pointing down like this, and you say Malkut, you can feel that area really vibrate. I mean, big time. That is your base chakra, yes, sacral chakra. So that will awaken Kundalini just be careful. That's all I have to say. Just be careful. Don't awaken Kundalini if you don't have to. If it happens, go with it. Write. I suggest that you write if that opens up your Kundalini. You get some really good stories. Better than 50 Shades of Grey, I can tell you that. So, that's my idea. That is my idea. And then I wanted to kind of go back with, Rosemary brought up a really good point. When you Ouija, like if you have a glass of wine with dinner, that's fine. That is fine. But I mean, don't, go, approach the board, sloppy drunk drooling and like that. Natural things. A lot of people would use natural herbs, MMJ, medical. That is quite different. That's quite different. That's a natural herb given to us by God, Goddess, Mother Earth. So I feel like that if you, I am medically prescribed. So if you feel that you should do that before a session, if it's going to get you in that zone, by all means do so. I literally, my CBD gummies, yes, this is all legal, 100% legal. I do not advise anybody under the age of 21 to buy these. So I'm not a doctor, I cannot recommend anything, but these are the best things in the world. These are very good. I did try vaping, and what it is it's called the Hive, and it's a limited edition Rasta, and I got a 500 milligram apple pie, and it has lasted me for well over a month. One tiny little, and it's magnetic. One tiny little, and yeah, you're asleep. So strength, the milligrams and the strengths, I would suggest if you do it, do something a bit lower, or try hemp bombs. Those are very good. So hempbombs.com would be a really good place to start. So if it just relaxes you and it puts your mind in alpha. So that's what we want. We want our minds in alpha. So what is in the gummies is what is in L-theanine. So L-theanine, 200 milligrams a day. I take 4. Promotes relaxation and restores a sense of calm. So that is just my neurotropic stack. So I've been doing my stack very well. It's keeping my mind sharper. It's keeping me in alpha wave. So it's much easier to channel. So much easier. And this is natural. It's found in green tea. So that's all 100% natural. So don't think, that's going to, any kind of supplements or vitamins or anything, is going to screw it up. Because it's not. So yes, I don't suggest. I'm just sharing my own experiences with alternative remedies, and you can do herbal teas to get you in that mood. Anything to get you in that mood. I mean, if, let's see, say you feel the best, I know my partner in crime, Eric, he transcribes our Ouija sessions that we do together in the hot tub. That's what really, he's wonderful. We have got to admit that he is wonderful. Wonderful man, works his ass off with me for no money. And if you guys think that he doesn't pay for his sessions, yes he does. So nobody gets away for free. Nobody gets off that easy, not even him. So don't think that, you see me and him doing a session together, think that, oh, well, I want a free session too. It's not free. Just ask Eric. I love you, my brother. With all my heart. So yes. Yeah, we just want to kind of, keep our minds, keep calm, keep your body clean, eat good, just do what you can. I mean, don't, go out and, do some kind of crazy diet, because it's only going to kill your immune system. And it's not really a good diet, so don't diet or do anything crazy or fast, or do what you want. Do what makes you feel good. Do what makes you feel good. What is going to get you in the mood to Ouija? What is it? Is it a glass of wine to calm your nerves? Perfect. That's perfect. Don't go over a glass. I mean, if I had a glass of wine, I would be probably passed out. I can't drink. Whatever I'm on, Prestige, my antidepressant, this is the only thing that I can't get off. I've gotten off Klonopin. But, yeah, that's the only thing that I can't get off of is my antidepressant. I need that. I did write an article last night about witchcraft and therapy, how they go, I'm an advocate for both natural medicine and, if you need it, medicine. So both go hand in hand. So I am living proof that the natural supplements, along with therapy, and along with all the other amazing things that modern doctors can do for you. Luckily, my doctor is very into holistic healing, natural, all of that. So I have some really good doctors, a very good team of therapists, doctors, all on my side, backing all my vitamins and supplements up. So I did write a really pretty in-depth article last night on therapy. Yes, I just told you guys that. Therapy, psychological, what did I call it? Mystical psychological thinking. And this is what they called it back then, before it became witchcraft or the occult, or, so yes, say a witch. We are very much like therapists. We help people. We help people only in the spiritual aspect. So for me, I have mundane problems and many. So I see a therapist. I don't know how anybody can stand on 2 feet without one. So I see a therapist for my mundane issues. Luckily, I am very blessed by the goddess for her to understand my spiritual side as well. So I can discuss that with her too. So it's just very, very nice to have that, and I'm very blessed to have you, Dr. Martin. So, but yeah, I'm very, I think it's very good. If you need it, do it. If it's going to make you feel better, if it's going to make you do good, to be your best, do it. If it's not for you, then it's not for you. So yes, I advocate for both. I don't like the traditional, go to the doctor, oh, I'm depressed, well, here's 50 different trial pills. I've done that since I've been 16, and I'm 32. I'll be 33. So yeah, I'm a very big advocate for both. But yes, it's just really cool how therapy and witchcraft, how, we help people, they help people. I mean, there's a huge difference. Professional, we don't have licenses. We can't prescribe, but we do prescribe regimens, spells, instructions, all that, prayers, all of it. So it just kind of really, that article morphed into something beautiful. I've never written from a place of happiness, and I'm doing that now. I'm writing from a place of happiness, and it's just completely different. It's nice. It's really nice. So I wish I could record the conversations that go on downstairs between my really fucked up family. So, alright, so we've covered, I've shown you guys the Lesser Vanishing Ritual of the Pentagram, a mock ritual. We have went over, our invocation, our opening prayer. We've went over so much meditation. What else have we went over today? A lot. So yes, Tuesday? Does Tuesday sound okay for our Tuesday or Wednesday for our opening prayers? We could do that. Get them written down. We can work on them. You can make it as big as you want, make it as long as you want. If you're good at poetry, do it. If not, don't. So I'm very good at writing really long invocations. I am not a short writer. I like to write a lot. I have a lot to say. So my invocation will be completely long. I'm for feared it's going to be like 2 pages long, front and back, so 4 pages. I can't do that. I don't have time to sit down and, memorize this huge prayer that my crazy mind comes up with. So let's try to keep them simple, like just, a small little paragraph, maybe, not even a paragraph, a couple sentences. Just our intention, adoration for the deity that we're working with, thank yous, add in a little bit of what you know about your deity. So if they're, the patron of communications, embellish on that, really put that in there. So kind of incorporate their characteristics culturally and historically into your little invocation. And that just makes it even better. It gives it more power because it has history behind it. It has your intention behind it, your love, your hard work, all of that. So, alright, I feel like I've said my piece for the day for Ouija boot camp. I do, I think I'm done now. So yeah, don't be afraid to email me. I'm not bugged by anybody, so don't be afraid. I will always answer. So, I was actually kind of thinking, okay, so I still have to do the outline for the cigarette won't go out. I still have to do the outline for the Lesser Vanishing Ritual of the Pentagram for you guys, for Patreon. I will do that today. I will get that done today. And I was kind of thinking maybe I have something in here. I don't have anything in here on Ouija. So we can use the Tetragrammatron. We can we can incorporate so much into what we want to do. So there's going to be a lot of stuff that we can do. I can't find. So I do have the Binding of Shadows, a Luciferian Banishing Ritual by Ford. We can do manifestation boxes. We could do all kinds of stuff. So, yeah, this is all the Goetia, and Luciferianism. So, yeah, this is not what we want for our Ouija sessions. Yeah, it's not. Well, there's a Luciferian and wait. There was some kind of, yeah, this is not good for any of what we're going to do. So we have a prayer of Ariham. So in conjunction with the Agol symbol, sigil, the chaos sphere. This invocation is to encircle the primal body of darkness to build that which you seek to form according to your desire. So we could actually, that's a little example. So I'll read here. O dragon who rushes from the north, O serpent drudge of darkness, smoke cold and noxious heat, I summon thee in calc, which means filth. I call thee by the overse ways of midnight and midday, of Taramat, who is the drudge of rebellion, below me, Nasai, dead mother, which strengthens my spirit, Hunak, who shall carry me to the Sabbath, and upon the earth in dreaming flesh, Aquaman, guide me, O wolf drudge, Ariaman, I invoke thee. I'm not feeling that for that ritual, so that's just a little example. Just a little example of what we can do in regards to our small little invocation. So let me know what you all think, and especially with the new documentary. Let me know what you guys think. I really want to know. I'm excited for this one. It's going to be great. If I can get people from all over the world, and yes, if you don't speak English, speak your native language, and then we can have subtitles. So so much is going on inside my head, it's crazy. I've got to get it all out. So, alright guys, that's it for today. So, I think we've covered a lot, and yes, quite a bit. So, I did get some bales, which are the toppers for those. So, these will be coming to you guys, patrons, Ouija Boot Camp. So you guys will have a lot more coming tomorrow. So I hope you enjoy your boards. Let me see. Everything that you guys receive, reviews, I love reviews, even if it's negative feedback. If you have any kind of feedback that you want to give me on my public page, facebook.com/RyanTheCultSpecialist. All my links are below. Give me reviews. Let me know. Even if it's negative. I need to know. So, alright guys, I love you all very much, and I will see you guys tomorrow. And love you all the way from Venus, all the way back down. So, I will see you all tomorrow. And yes, Tuesday. Let's plan on Tuesday to get our little invocation prayer / little opening ritual by Tuesday. If not, if it doesn't work for you guys, that's perfectly fine. We have full 2 weeks. So, alright guys, I love you all very much, and thank you guys for all the support and everything. You guys are amazing. So, I love you all.